getting a little hungry. Who's up for some freeze-dried rations?
And now, welcome on in. This is Commander Burr. Nope, not really. It's Commander Fearion. Hey, guys, sorry about the muted thing there. We are back again. I don't know. Some of the ladies were asking me if I wanted to do a stream today. And I was like, I don't know. I usually don't do it on Sunday. But I got my laundry done. And I see you in there, Urban. We'll get you in 07 in just a minute. And we're going to just talk a little bit about colonization. It's in a much different place now. We can chit-chat a little bit about it. And I have to continue because every time I start looking around, I find a spot. I'm like, oh, I got to have that one. Oh, I got to have that one. So we'll get into all that and so much more, Commander. So much more on this Sunday chill stream with Commander Fearion. That's right. I just had this feeling that chicks dig the Commander Burr deep voice, Commander Burr's voice. So I'm trying to. What am I doing? Here we go. There we go. So yeah, I just think I need that voice. This is Commander Burr. Yeah, I can't even force it down that low. Everybody's Commander Burr, man. But anyway, yeah, so we're just doing a little, so right now, the part of the process we're in is that I have selected a system. I have 30 days. I think I'm down a week or something. It'll probably tell me if I go look at this right here. Yeah, so I've got 2 weeks, 2 days, 20 hours left. So I have been a little bit behind on this one. But like I said, I've been so burnt out on this stuff, it's hard. But today, so here's the rub. Today I went out and reinstalled Star Citizen again. I don't know why I did it. It was dumb. And I went out and I was going to catch up with Atlas Rand and Ricardo from Ricardo Gaming and hang out with them a little bit. And I just... The frustration is so real in that game. It's just, I can't, I don't know how to work anything in that game. And so I finally just got annoyed and said, screw it. So now colonization seems like a much, much nicer thing. So it's not the worst thing in the world. However, it is in the top 5. It's in the top 2 as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to, we're just going to move some cargo today. I don't know if I'll get all the cargo moved that I need to move, but we'll move some. I think I already picked up a load, so we should be good to go out of here. Yeah, we got a full load. We are in the T9 today, so that's a thing. Here's some tips. All right. So when you pick a system, you get your system right. Well, then if you have a fleet carrier, somebody asked me. I think it was who was that asked me? Kabong, El Baram. Asked me yesterday. He said, well, how do you do that stuff so fast? I said, well, I'm ridiculously slow, even with what I'm doing, but I'm a lot faster than I guess some other commanders. But like Sergeant could pop out a Coriolis out of his butt like every 2 days. So I don't know how he does that, but that's some serious dedication that I don't have. Now, so basically once you picked your system, and if you guys, somebody was asking me yesterday also do you have a colonization system yet? And I said, The question should be, how many do you have? And now I have. Okay, so this is the one I'm working on, Aries sector. This one's right over by the original one that we picked up, which was this one. Okay, that's the main one. That was the logistics center. This is right by that. And I wanted this to be able to do some stuff later. Maybe, possibly. It'll probably be, yeah. Well, and you know what I hate about CMMs? They're only made on the ground ports. That sucks, dude. That sucks that you can only get CMMs for the ground ports. So it has to be on a ground port. So maybe there's still hope for you if you can get the right ground port down there. But yeah, so I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one. What did I say on the other one? I think I have 3 on the other one, so it's 8 systems. That's how many I have. Now, the only downside, obviously, guys, is I haven't finished none of them. Okay, I just start them. I get them started, and then and then every time I go outside and I look around, I go, oh my God, there's one. I need that. Boom, I want to do this. Oh yeah, I need that. You know, because I'd love to just have a whole bunch of them, but you know, the downside is once you get them, that 30-day thing. So here's another thing I saw on Frontier release the other day for Elite. They said you should change your schedule to work on Venus time or whatever, because one day for Venus is 235 Earth days or something. I don't know if that's even true, but I was like, well, yeah, but you only give us 30 days to do this stuff. So if you want us to move to Venus time, you're going to have to give us more time to get that starter project off the ground. So, yeah. But now, since everything's kind of chilled out a little bit, and the connection thing, I think, is starting to work now, right? And everybody, I've heard less complaining. Now, people might also be on hiatus because there's that new cargo ship coming, right? And so now everybody's like, well, I'm not taking all those trips if next month I'm just going to be able to do it in half. I mean, you know, okay, well, yeah, you know, fair enough. That's what you got to do. So, yeah, so once you get it picked out, make sure that you, so wherever you decide you're going to get materials, so if you go to whatever system, there's a lot of systems now, and there's a lot of new systems that are actually producing pretty much everything in one system now. So if you find those systems and you find one you like, I don't have that here. I just went to one I knew had at least the majority of the stuff I wanted. And then you can basically just stay in one system. But what you want to do is, if you're going to be picking up large amounts, then you want to, when you take your fleet carrier, right? And if you don't have a fleet carrier yet, you should really try to invest into getting one. It'll save you a hell of a lot of time. But if you go into, say you have a carrier, right? And you go into, oh, we're not on the carrier, so we can't do that here. We got to go over here and go to status, no, arrow, and then fleet carrier management. Then you can kind of see it here. And let's see, so the navigation. So you go to your navigation, and now we're in ENNEAD right here. And then we're going to, you know, so you want to make sure you put your carrier before you pick a destination. If you can get into the destination. If you can't, just go scan it real quick with your ship. Now, is it just taking forever to show me what I'm supposed to be seeing here? All right, let's try that again. There we go. All right, so, yeah. So right here is the station that I want to work on. So that station's orbiting this planet. So you just put your carrier right above it. You know, or on the planet. You go to this planet, and then it'll orbit very closely to the station. And then you don't have to jump as far, right? So you don't have to go like gazillion miles to get there. It's just real close, and I'll show you here in just a second. It's real close. So then you're still taking some time. I mean, obviously, if you're going to you know, auto dock and all that's going to take a little bit more time, but but I'm of the opinion that I don't want to accidentally run into the carrier or into anything. I don't want to run into nothing. I just want to fly my ship, get it done, get it done, get it done. So then on here, so what I do over here is, since I'm parked directly next to it, right? So you can see my carrier's right here, and then down here is my port. Up there is my port. So you go to your port, get your stuff, and then you just go ahead and you lock the destination onto your fleet carrier, and then you take off. And you can just do that back and forth, and it's a lot less stressful that way if you can do it that way, because then you can just, you don't have to think about it as much. You can you can play some music, whatever, watch TV, do whatever you got to do. I don't know if I'd watch TV, but listening to music is very helpful while you're doing it. Play whatever kind of jams you like, whatever you love, Commanders. All right, did I get 07s for anybody? Okay, let's get Urban Orange. Got him an 07 times 3. And then SM. Hey, 07 to all you guys. Sorry, I was on a train of thought there, and I didn't want to let that go. I wanted to get that out there. And so, yeah, we're talking about how do you do that so fast? Well, I mean, outside of this place being extremely busy, and again, Commanders, I feel like I don't know why I have to remind people of this. Do not do this stuff in open. That is just the dumbest thing you can do. Now you see how the Cygnus Prime's right up there? It's already out in the open here, so we just got to get over there. Speaking of the one asking me how I do this stuff so fast, there he is. It is El Kabong, 07 El Kabong.
How about a game of rock, paper, scissors to pass the time?
How about just shut it, sister? Now this is not, so the rotation on this one's not pristine, but it's not terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it where it is, because we just have to push past the thing, and you can pretty much, as far as I remember, I think we can go. We're going to try going full speed ahead, see what happens. Oh, yep. Oh, damn it. Did I make it? I think I blew it, boys and girls. Yeah, I didn't hit it quick enough. I was close, though. You could go full. Sometimes when you get those right gravity wells, you can just you can hit the gravity wells and just keep going full speed ahead. So there you go. So yes, there it is. El Kabong's the guy that was asking me about how do you do this stuff so fast. I was like, I have a fleet carrier. I have two. I actually have two now. But I've not used both fleet carriers at the same time. One's in California, one's out here in the bubble. And we're just going to go with it. There it is. Boom. We're here. And of course, I just fly over to my ship. My fleet carrier. This is Cygnus Prime. This is the new and improved Cygnus Prime. The old Cygnus Prime was retired as a warship and is now back to what its original idea is an explorer ship. It explores how to pull it. It's actually more of a cargo ship right now than an explorer ship, because it ain't exploring anything. It's just pulling cargo for me. So yeah, people are, oh, we want more. They want to haul more. See, what people are, maybe not understanding is once the bubble, I mean, it's already pretty piled up right now, but once the bubble's full, the only way you're gonna have to make materials available for yourself in other ways. So people are gonna have to finish their systems, and then, if they want to continue expanding, and if they don't want to expand, they can basically blockade all the materials, and then you'd have to take them the long way. But if you want to have the same kind of delivery where you can deliver 1,000 at a time to an actual, not to a carrier, but to an outpost or whatever, or a hub, then you're going to have to, but fleet carriers are basically, like I was saying, fleet carriers are literally Panther clippers. They could be. All they got to do is put a skin in for them. But because they carry 25,000 materials, you can carry up to 25,000. Not exactly, because you need a little bit for overhead for what you have in the carrier. And you don't want to pack up your carrier with too much stuff. You just want basically the basics, and you might be able to throw on a couple things for funsies, but mostly you just want to do it. Yeah, this is the Son of Cygnus Prime here. So my other one is now called, after its refit, it's called Ajax Vanguard, which basically translates to the front line of Earth. So, yeah, because it's a ship that defends humanity, especially Earth in general. You know, Earth is one of our main places there. You know what I mean? So, anyway, so Ajax, and also Ajax is the word that means Earth anyway. So, and then Vanguard is kind of like the front line, or the tip of the spear kind of guys. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dump this stuff here. And let's see, we got inventory. So this is probably gonna take me a lot longer than normal because I'm chit-chat. All right, confirm. Now I need 6,000. I'm just doing this to annoy everybody, but I still need, so 6,834. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're working it. We're working that direction. Yeah, it's really clean. This actually, I don't have any paint jobs for this account right now, so yeah, it's I can't spend tons and tons of money on this stuff right now, so we're dealing with what we can, and it is very clean. It's very cleanly. It looks very good. I wish they'd come out with some better paint jobs, to be honest. Paint jobs for the stations and the ground ports and all that, they're poo. They're terrible. Even the ones for the fleet carriers, for the most part, aren't that great. They really need to work on that. Yes, I've heard about that a million times. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'll put you on my list of how many people have asked me to do that now. But yeah, one day maybe. I'm fine either way. I don't do enough of this stuff to really worry about it. You know what I mean? So I don't really care. I'm not trying to, like, it's not my main job. You know, my main job's like killing stuff. So yeah, and I don't need a spreadsheet for that. I just go pew, 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 pew. So I don't know. Yeah, but thanks for the tip. Yeah, Sam. Where the hell you been anyway? Haven't seen you too much of you. So now we're done here. So now we can go. Now I'm doing this real slow for El Baram so you can see. Okay. And I'm gonna go right back to where I was. Going right back. Look at that. Boom. See how I do that? So that's how I do that so fast. See that? We're trying to get El Baram because El Baram is one of our newer members. We are trying to get him to focus power. And get those engineers open, because he's trying to make money with the Thargoids, but he's doing it in California Nebula, which, as we all know, is a tough zone. So, comparatively, always look eye. See? Highlander 072. Did I get it? There we go. Yeah, so, yeah, we're trying to get him to always look eye. Now, see, what you don't want to do is you don't want to hit that. You don't want to go underneath that blue line. If you do that, that's it for you. You're done, okay? I'm not even going to do a boost this time. I'm just going to try to zip on over there full speed and see how long it takes. I mean, I guess we could hit it a little bit. Let's hit it a little bit. Boom. You can still go full speed ahead. I could have waited a little bit longer. I'm still a little squeamish yet. I'll get it down. I'll get it down to the minute seconds. But since everything's kind of working the way it's supposed to be working, at least as from what I've heard. See, full speed. Boom. All right. Yeah, I love that. I love that for this. that it just puts me right in front. Look at that big. See, I do want to build one of these, but it's going to be, telling you what, boys and girls, it's going to take a damn long time. And I don't really need the spread. I don't keep track of the numbers all the time. It's just when I get close, when I know it's going to be within 700, I try to figure out what that number is. But other than that, I don't care. You know what I think though? Here, I'll show you another thing that I wish they would do. They have this better now.
Station entry
right?
clearance granted. Synchronizing with Starport entry protocol.
25 days. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just trying to finish a little tiny port right now. I'm just incredibly lazy. No, I'm just incredibly burned out. I'm not even lazy. I would do it. If I could stand it, I would do it in a heartbeat. But, well, you know, Mel and T-Mouse were asking me about doing a stream today, and I said, I don't know. And so, if they come around, that's why I streamed today, is because they asked me if I was going to. They didn't ask me to do it. They asked me if I was going to do it, which is, in my mind, is almost identical to, you should do a stream tomorrow. So that's what I did. And I got my laundry done, so that's all that really matters. All right, here we go. Boom and boom. So now, ship is on the ground. Ship is on the ground. Is that guy Canadian? You think, that voice? I don't know. I can't tell. The accent's a little bit. It's not really American. At least none of the American voices I know of. And I know quite a few of them. All right. Anyway, back to work. So we're working again. So we make sure, yeah, we got inventory. We're going to go to Starport Services. We're going to find the place that the commodities market, and we're after steel. So we go to steel. Now, see right here, this is a new, well, not a new thing, but it's newer, because I remember at first they didn't show you this, but anything that you actually need. So if you're doing one thing at a time, everything you need is marked in here now. So it's marked, but the downside is it doesn't show you how much you have in your carrier. If it showed you that, along with what you have in your hold, it would be perfect. Because this thing says total number of units needed 68340 in cargo, but it does not include. If that would just include the carrier, you could just say how many carrier, how many cargo, whatever, or you could just say both. Boom. Okay. It's just, yeah, it would be so much better. Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying it would be better. I don't care if it does or doesn't, but I'm just saying it would be better if it did. And now, I understand that third-party people do stuff better, but the whole point of the thing is we're trying to tell the devs they could do better. They could fix that. They can slip that in, okay? That's something they can fix, okay? I mean, I already know how many I have on the carrier because it's in my brain pan. You know, once I go over there, I'll see it again. So it's not that big a deal. All I'm saying is, in the game, that should be fixed, okay? To where it does include the carrier, because it knows. They know that that's the way it should be. They just didn't do it. Because sometimes these guys just let things just slip through the cracks. You know what I mean? Not their fault particularly, but gosh darn it, we want better. We need better. Do better. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, it's cool, man. I get it. I know, I understand that SRV, whatever, toolbox, or whatever the fuck it is, works great. But I don't care about it that much. And besides, it bugs the crap out of Atlas and Sergeant, so I do it without it. Well, and it could be an oversight. I mean, that particular thing there, I think, because the way they have it now doesn't make any sense. You're not gonna come. There is no device. There's no ship, even in the future, that's gonna carry 6,398 cargo. So it's dumb. It should count your carrier. It's like, guys, this is like, even us old, stupid guys like me know that that's not right. There's something wrong there, okay? I don't know what to do with these boys. You know, they just need me to come in there. I'd get them tuned up, though. I'd have them doing the right stuff. I don't think it's that impossible. I think they might. That's something they should fix, and they might fix. Now, I don't know how many people have reported it. That's the one thing I don't really do, is I don't usually go report every single thing I see, because it's like, I ain't got time for that. But, you know, I don't know. You know, a lot of times, things when you want them fixed like that, you have to have a lot of people upvote them so that the dev team will go, oh, that's broken, oh. And then, you know, then about 3 months later, then it gets fixed. But so I don't know about that one. I would think that people would be annoyed by that because there is no, or even the devs, they haven't seen it. They're like, come on, guys. I mean, this is crazy. You know damn well that nothing carries 6,000 cargo. So where's the cargo? I wonder. Why don't we check the one place where the cargo might be? Yeah, so maybe it did work and maybe they broke it. Now, if it's broken, if it was working and now it's broken, I think then that's definitely they're going to fix that, because they'll fix that. It just may not be in any time that I want, any time frame I want to deal with, but yeah, I'm not going to use, you know, I use third parties for a lot of stuff, but just for this right now, because I'm only doing one thing at a time, I'm not coordinating with anybody or doing any kind of trying to keep track of what's going on. I don't need to, because I'm the only one doing the work. So for me, the little spreadsheet thing works just peachy. Works peachy kino, baby. But like I said, and it annoys the crap out of Atlas, Rand, and Sergeant. So I'm okay. I'm fine with it the way it is, because it annoys them. They're like, why don't you use it? Why don't you do that? Because I don't want to. And that one, if I remember, there was some. I remember Sergeant had a lot of trouble installing it, and I'm just like, I don't even want to know. It's like, if there's any glitches whatsoever with it, I'd be like, I'm not doing it. But, and also it's supposed to work on ED Copilot too, but I don't know how to make it work. I haven't been able to figure it out. I think that, I don't know. I don't know how to make it work. I don't know how to activate it. Tell it hey, I'm moving cargo, man. Let's see. So now we're here. So we're dropping off. We're dropping off. We're going to drop off a little inventory here. Transfer all my steel. All my love. Okay, 5,511. We're getting close, boys. I think we need, what, 6,000 something? See, look at that. Look. This is 6,834. So as soon as we get over 6,000, after we get over 6,000, we're going to have to start figuring those numbers out. But right now, we don't need to, because we're good. All right, so let's get set up again. No, I'm not a colonizer. You are a colonizer, Sergeant. You're a freaking wrecking ball. I don't know how you do what you do. Kabong was asking me how I get these things done so fast, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, Sergeant poops out a Coriolis every 35 minutes. I don't know how he does it so fast. I can't be that dedicated. I just can't. I'm not that guy. I'm not the one. Sergeant's the one. And 07 to you, by the way, Sarge. Yeah, I was messing around with Star Citizen earlier, and I'm like, you know what? Colonization's, 10 steps up on that one, so I'm going to keep doing colonization. How about that? What do you think of that? Because I'm like, I am infinitely less annoyed with this than I was trying to figure out that stupid star system again. I hate that game. I don't like it. It just does not. It's way too complicated for what it needs to be. You don't need all that. That's just too much, man. That's ridiculous. That's ludicrous. I don't know how, you know, they gotta quit taking advantage of the nerds. The nerds are spending all their money on this game, and it may never even come out. It just may not be this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get down there. There we go. Now we should be fine. I'm gonna see. Oh, a little too fast. Went a little too far. Okay, yeah, donor. What you mean? I can make a one-time donation, or do I have to be part of the? Because I definitely don't want to do reoccurring support for this guy right now. Not unless he redoes his interface. Then I'll think about it. Yeah. $20. Shit, that's half the price of the game. Anybody want to loan me $20 so I can get the damn ED Copilot to have the stuff on it? Okay. Well, that's for Christmas, guys. You gotta hook a brother up, okay? Because I ain't got no $20 right now.
Docking sequence.
I got my haircut
underway.
though. I spent $20 on that.
Proximity checks and preparing for entry.
Look at that. It's clean. I'm clean cut now, except for my scruffy beard, but I like the scruffy beard. I'd date me. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really care. If it's not integrated in something I'm already using, then I'm not that interested in it, to be honest. The SRV thing, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll do it. If I ever get serious about colonization, I would think about it, but I'm not. I'm just doing one thing at a time. It's not rocket science right now. So I'm good, you know, but as long as it irritates Atlas, Randa, and Sergeant, I am perfectly fine.
We have docked at Laplace Port.
I crack myself up. Alright, Starport Services. Just as long as it annoys somebody. If it annoys somebody, that's perfect. That makes my entire day. Alright, so we need some more steel. So they almost have that. I mean, the devs could fix this in 2 seconds. I'd be perfectly happy with that. If it just told me the right number. Because it's stupid that they only tell you what's in your cargo. Dumb. There's not one dev that can change my mind on that. Third outpost today. He just burns through them. I don't know how the hell. See, that's the one El Kabong. But you gotta have fleet carrier. Oh my god. He even went and got a cutter for the alt account. Yeah, see, I'm not even that. See, I'm still just rocking the T9, man. It's 20 less a trip, but I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, Sergeant's definitely all in. And he uses his little SRV thingy-majigger and all that. But, yeah, I only care about one number, really. Alright, so let's see. Where are we at? Okay, we got a full load, boys. We're going back. We're going back at it. So. Aaron, oh my goodness, 07. All right. Oh, Mel, 07 to Mel. Yeah, you two are the reason I'm here today. So you better buckle up. No waifu today, though. Just me. I'm your waifu today. All right, so. Yeah. Well, you guys are the ones that asked me yesterday, right? You said, am I going to stream tomorrow? And I said, I don't know. And then I felt guilty. So here I am. All right, so and I'm just arguing with the boys because they're trying to get me to use SRV survey. That's every word out of their mouth right now. SRV survey, SRV survey, SRV survey, SRV. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. See, they're just trying to get me. Husbano, that's totally me on the husbano today. All right. I'm everybody's husbano today. Whoever wants me to be their husbano, I'm the guy. All right, so now let's move this out. We're gonna go to. Sorry, I think I moved my mic there. Let's go. Gonna go back. SRV survey. SRV survey. SRV survey. See, look at that, another one. See that? You guys just get ready because it keeps. That word is just gonna keep popping out like every 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what even any of that what you just said means. I have no idea what you mean. Okay, all I care is where's my stuff, and how do I get it into my fleet carrier faster? Oh, we're gonna hit. We're gonna hit. Uh-oh. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Okay. Whew. Took a little damage on that one. SRV survey wouldn't have let me do that, right? I don't know. The boys are just gung-ho about this third-party tool that helps you track your materials for colonization. And it's driving them nuts that I won't conform. Nope, that's what I figured. That's what I thought, SM. I knew that SRV survey would have moved my ship properly. I got it. See, they are in love. I don't know if they're that. You know, if the owner of that software is giving these guys a handy or what, but they're definitely into it. Something's going on there. There's some shenanigans that I don't want to know if I want to know about. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Just don't hit the blue line because that sucks when you do that. Oh, actually, that's the blue line. So actually, it's not that bad. It would just give me the... It did. It gave me the side thing. I kept thinking this was one of those ones that would drop you, but this don't do that. But it still sucks to hit that thing, okay? Alright, we're out. Boom! How come I don't have my lights on? How am I supposed to see anything? So yeah, today I'm on my second account. I'm down here doing some more loading up some cargo for a project I'm working on. For my 4th or 5th system, whatever the hell it is. What did I say I had? 5? Yeah, 5 on this account now. So, yeah, but I can't build them as fast as Sarge. I don't know how the hell he does. Oh, 7. It's a hot nuts, baby, tonight. All right, got hot nuts in the house. I'm back.
Landing
Well, my Ajax is in Calinab, and it's on planet 5 or 6. Yeah, it's on planet 6. So, which isn't very helpful for doing missions out there, but at least it's out there. I'm leaving it out there for the time being. I'll come get it. I'll come collect it later. I want to work on this stupid system I got to do real quick. And then I got to decide what I'm going to do after that. So since this account doesn't really have as many options for making money as my first account. So we just do what we do, you know? Now who was telling me? I think it was Alice Rand telling me he's got 7 accounts. I'm like, what in the holy bejesus would you need with 7 accounts? I could barely control 1. And 2 is really tough. I don't know how the heck you're going to have that. But I know people that have way more than that. But I'm just saying, and just in general. I know we finally got Sarge into a second account. I didn't think that was going to happen. But he caved, finally. Something sold him on it. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. And now he's just pumping out. He's pumping out frickin' ports like nobody's business. Who has 8? You have 8 systems? We have the hottest nuts in the galaxy. Well, now Hot Nuts did explain the story. There is an actual product. Oh, he has 8. Okay. There's a product that's actually called Hot Nuts. That's like some sort of a warmed peanut or a warmed almond or whatever. It's a thing. It actually exists. All right. So yeah, I'm doing this the slow way, but you know that's because I'm chit chatting too much. I'm not getting anything done. So sometimes I can do this stuff, you know, and just keep going like crazy. Yeah, there's an actual product. I don't know where you get it. Maybe Safeway or, oh, well, I don't know where you guys live. You know, the convenience, not the convenience store, but a grocery store of some kind, whatever kind of grocery store you got. I thought I selected it already. I didn't. I did. Okay, so where the hell is it? Am I looking at it? Am I looking at the wrong side? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Not bad. Look at old Laplace. You try to behave. Well, you know, don't behave on my account. You can misbehave all you want. Yeah, 14 structures in one set. Oh my goodness. Has anybody made the level of getting taxed by the game? Hey, yeah, don't behave on my account. I mean, I don't care. You know, certain things that I avoid only because I don't want my video to get demonetized. But other than that, fine. You know, you can say whatever you want. I mean, so the thing is like you either got to go through this. So if you come down, 3, 2, 1, 6. Now, there we go. I think we might be on target on this one. We'll see. See if this one works. I did a good jump here. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Give me the J. Thank you. Boom. Got it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I assume that it's going to be a bit of time before we... I have been starting to see videos coming out now of people doing like post-mortem from the first system they build or whatever. So we're just now getting that data in. Can I? Yeah, I can walk all around it. You bet. Literally said no one ever. Yeah, that's always been a thing in this game. They're like, oh, we want to walk around. What? And do what? Pick your nose. Of course, yeah, they could have done a little bit better job on letting us walk up to the door and then making us magically appear.
Lighting gear deployed.
What are you even talking about, Alice? You're just making up crazy talk. All right, so all right. So,
We have docked at Laplace
07
Port.
too, by the way. Ah, all right. So now, okay, here we go.
Ship is on the ground.
We're in. We're on the ground. That's what he said.
Station services are at your disposal.
And we have determined after today that Rand is what they call a whale. That's why he's such a dickhead. Now we know why. Because he's a whale. And, there we go. You want to fly third person instead of first person? You can kind of do that. It's just weird. It's not really designed to do that. They could probably, if they change the way the camera worked a little bit, they probably could let you do that. But that, and I've been talking about them. They need to. There are some things they could work on with the camera. I think that if that's what you're talking about. You want to fly. You want to see the ship, and you be over like the shoulder, or you want to see it top down, or you just want to be behind it. Because usually, if you're going to be behind it, you'll be like off to the right or off to the left, like a shoulder view. You can do that. It's just there's no like button you can press and go ping and then you're outside. You can do it though. It's weird though. Obviously, it just depends on what you're doing. But yeah, you can get outside the ship, and you can go all around it, and look from different angles and all kinds of stuff. Why? I mean, really, why would that make any difference? You can fly. You can sort of fly third person. I was not giving you any resin. I'm just wondering why you're supporting a game that we're not even going to play. That nobody wants to even, and they're not even. They're like losing money now. Why are we supporting them? And now I know why. It's because you're a freaking whale. That's why you spent a bunch of money on it. Oh yes. Well, you can go from behind if you like. Directly behind. Yeah, you can go directly behind it. I mean. So, like, even, you guys, okay, just give me a sec. Now, where's my damn steel? Did I already get it? Let me just make sure I got my steel. And then we're going to buy it.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, and then you can exit. Yeah, even right here, you can get out behind it. See, I'm behind it right now. So, if you want to, there's also... It worked. I don't know if they'll work in here. They don't work in here, I don't think. Yeah, they don't work in here too well. There's also hotkeys you can set up, so you can have it go to different views around that. Yeah, you can pretty much. It'll try to switch you up when you go through like certain areas. It'll try to switch you back into the cockpit, but mostly, yeah, you can just pop it out. That's just you're right. The default keys for that are left alt, left control, and space. That'll put you right behind it. Now, it would be weird to fly it like that. Now, if I go to exit, ship back, hide UI, enter free camera is E. Now, see if we go into E, we can go up. Now I can adjust it up. See, like I could go like this, or we can go over here. So we can go to this side, or we can go that side, we can go underneath. All kinds of places. Now to get it to... So, I think... so if we... The biggest problem is obviously the menus don't show up from out there. But if you have them tied to a key, then you can do it. So if we just go like this... See, certain things are going to be wonky because... Yeah, because the way the camera is, the camera thinks that it's... Can't see it, but it'll come back in a second. At least that's my story anyway. There you go. See? Now we're behind it. And all we gotta do is get rid of that. There we go. See? So if you wanted to there you go. We're flying it. Whoa, look at that. Boy, that barely fits in there. I'm pretty sure that thing clipped. Okay, hold on. So the auto thing is on right now, so... Yeah, we can back away, and then, you know, we can do all kinds of weird little camera things. I think right now... So right now we're doing camera free. Yeah, so if we do camera free, we're cool. Now if you go back here, and I think if you go to at T3. Wait. Sorry, this is on my joystick. Oh, did I do it? Come on. Hold on, I'm working on it. It is a transformer. How'd you know? But yeah, you can basically fly it like this. See, we can go wee. See that? There you go. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, come on, I can barely do combat without this. We don't want to do combat. We just want to look pretty. We just want to look at our pretty paint job while we're flying. Combat, you got to get serious. You got to be in the cockpit. Oh, I know why. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Ooh, look at how these engines turn. Ooh, yeah. I didn't even know they did that on the T9. Yeah, look at that. I'd get some combat. I could do it. I mean, if you just use gimbaled and turreted, you'd be fine. You'd be all right. Well, you should get a nap. Why aren't you in bed anyway? You were up all damn night. Yeah, there you go. This is the Mel hour right here. This is Mel's entertainment time right here, where I show her how to fly out from outside. Whee! See, she didn't think you could do it. Now, it'd be great if you just had a key and it would pop you back like this, and then you could just do it at will. But I think you might have to go up. I don't know. It might be a little weird. Yeah, it would be weird maybe during combat, but I think otherwise it'd be fine. And of course, you can't really use much of the navigation tools or anything else. But, you know, if you were out just out and about, you're just flying around, you're like, hey, man. Hey, man. And then, oh, yeah, look at there's a spaceship over there. We could go over by that. Ah, yeah, we're just having fun now. This is the fun stuff. Fun, 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 till our daddy takes a T-bird away. Okay. You convinced? Then you just go, when you're ready, you just go back in and go, hey, how's it going, man? All right. And then you just go to your nav, and we got to go back to the carrier, right? I did pick up a load, right? We sure did. We are on point. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on point. Thank you very much. Yeah, stop that. Urban, did I get you an 07? Oh, Urban, good to see you. All right, you're welcome.
Frameshift drive charged.
That actually works. Yeah, it would be nice if it just had kind of a way to just pop it out like that and then just have it do it. But like I said, half the navigation stuff won't. Unless you have everything on a key, which not everything you can put on a key, but as much as you can put on a key, put it on a key, and then you could just hit the keys while you're flying. So there are some things you could obviously do. Especially if you have like a joystick, because I have a joystick too, so whatever the joystick operates normally, I could do it that way. All right, we're going in hot, boys. We're coming in full bore here. Yeah, that's when you get the oohs and ahs, man. Absolutely. Yeah, and when you go through the mail slot, the camera will sometimes it'll shut off for a minute, and then it'll come back once, because the camera's back there. You don't see it, but it's there, and when it hits a wall, it just goes black. Yeah, I know. This is serious. This is not even a working day. This is a Sunday. Can't be busting my balls on a Sunday. I know. I'm working, boys and girls. I'm doing my part.
Clear to land at pad number 3, Commander.
Well, see now, Mel, if you were playing the game, you could come and get in the ship with me, and then you could go outside all you want. You could do the same thing with the camera. You can take it outside, and you could just do whatever the hell you want. You could look around, look at any direction you want to look in. There's all kinds of weird shit this game does. It does have a lot of multiplayer stuff. It's just some of it doesn't work real amazingly, so we just don't use it. But I mean, if it worked better, we'd probably do more of it. All right. Oop. We're here. We're back, boys. We're back. We gotta get back to work. The boys have spoken. Said no more of that tomfoolery with enjoying yourself. Oh. I think I went too far, boys. I did. I went over. I went over on steel. 683. I went over like 200 over on steel. Oh well. Well, I don't know how it flies with a keyboard and mouse. I use a joystick, so I've used a joystick for over a decade, so you know, it is what it is. Anyway, so we got too much steel, but it'll probably still be okay. I think I got something else. Did I get something else that was too much too? I can't remember. I don't know. Okay. Well, if I run out of space, then I'll fix it. But I'm not gonna go deal with that steel right now. Steel's pretty important. It goes everywhere. I could probably drop it off at another place. So now where are we? Okay, so now we're done with steel. So what do we need to do now? What are we doing? Let's go to my handy dandy list. My S. I'm gonna call this my. I think I'm gonna just rename that. Okay. I think we're just gonna. I think what we're gonna do. We're gonna come right here. We're gonna rename this. We're gonna call it SRV. Look at that. There we go. Now I've got SRV. See? All right. Now I've got my official copy of SRV. Steel is way over, so we're going to just go ahead and mark that down right now because we do not need any more steel anytime soon. Okay, see that handy dandiness I just did there? That was awesome. It was totally awesome. Now, sometimes I can't remember how. There, okay. There we go. Commercial port required. Okay. Yeah, see, I got my SRV loaded. All right, so now we need titanium, right? And then what else? Oh, CMM. Ooh. And I don't think there's anything else I can get here. Well, at least not at this particular station. We'll have to do a search. But I think the next thing we're going to have to go pick up is some titaniums. Titanium. You know what I'm saying? Not just titanium, but titanium. Well, I just hope it's not. I mean, as long as I didn't get too much that it's going to prevent me from taking a full load to that, then I would be kind of like, but it's fine. I can always pull off a couple hundred and just take the ship and go fly it somewhere and drop it. Because I have other stuff out there, so I can go drop it somewhere. Titanium. So we're gonna go for titanium now. Yep, we're gonna go get it because we can. So we're just gonna light up. Here you go, Lapis. Lock it in. We're locking it in hot. It's locked in hot, boys. I don't remember which sound. Wow! I can't remember what I was doing. You have to remind me. What was I making the noise about? Oh, not this way. We're gonna go this way. We're going the wrong way. Come on, we're going the wrong way. We need some titanium here. Come on. Wah, 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 wah. All right, titanium. Titanium. All right, here we go. Oh, was I honking? Can't remember what I was doing. Sorry, I talk so much I forget what I was talking about 3 seconds ago. That's funny. Yeah, just get a joystick. You'll be fine. It'll be fine. You see how it's kind of moving away from the blue line now, so it's not as close. At least not in this direction. Wah, wah. Alright, here we come. We're coming in hot, boys. We're gonna get that J. Boom. J to disengage. Boom. And we're right in front. Look at that green weenie. See, that's the kind of coloring they should get for your space stations. I want
Submit a docking request before landing.
neon coloring on the space stations. It doesn't have to be like this way because this is for nightlight, but you know what I'm saying. There should be neon lighting. Okay, neon. Because we need. You know, if you're gonna build a
Beginning
disco, you
automated
need
guidance adjustments
neon,
now.
right?
Bay 09er.
That's just the way it is. You gotta have
Docking
neon.
initiated.
So yeah, when we get done past the titanium, CMM, then we gotta go do CMM. Ugh. Hate doing CMM. That's the worst one. But at least for the most part, the T9 doesn't hit his ass on the ground.
Lighting gear.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna suffer through it until the
have docked at
new
Lap
cargo
Race Port.
ships come out, and then I'll probably worry about it.
Docking
'Cause
success.
I don't feel like doing rep grinding and all that
Station services are
to go get a cutter. Ugh, that just doesn't sound like fun. Now you got to make the funny part about titanium is it's very closely spelled to another commodity, which is just stupid. Tantalum. So you got to make, because I bought a whole load of this stuff one time thinking it was titanium. Had to sell the whole load. It was horrible. Horrible, commanders. Just letting you know. Glad I have enough money to do this.
Hold at maximum capacity.
Cargo hold is at maximum capacity, just so you know. Okay? Alright, we're out of here. Look at that. Look at that efficiency. Boom, 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 boom. In, out. No time spent.
Landing gear retracted.
Sergeant just puts his head down. He don't talk to nobody. He don't know nobody.
correct lane on exit.
He just goes completely silent and just grinds out what I'm doing now. And he probably has more efficient ways of doing it than even I do. So that's how he gets her done. I'm not as motivated, and plus I keep letting this thing drive, not go out the door when I want it to. Come on, let me out the door, boys. Yeah, I don't care about him. He can go pack sand for all I care.
Hull integrity compromised.
There we go. Didn't even get it. Didn't even.
Caution, Commander. Reckless flying will result in sanctions.
We didn't get an infraction on, did we? Jackass. Ah.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
All right, going back in. We're going in hot, boys. And if you're a girl, I include you in the boys thing. Okay. It's BOYZ. It's part of the team. Team of awesome. The team of awesome. Boy, we are booking, man. Look at this. Look at just staying stuck at 8. Come on, get me down there. Get me in there. Come on. I saw you. I saw you. You tried to disappear on me. See how it's lined up nice. It's lined up nice because when I come in this way, the pads are right there. When I come in the other way, the front of the station's right there. It's a nice line. It's fairly well lined up on this one. Things, do your thing, do your contacts, go, hey, yeah, let me on.
Set her down on landing pad
And
3,
then
my lord.
That's right. She calls me my lord. I am her lord. Okay. Lord Fearion. Or if you're my friend, you can call me Lord Fear. It's fine.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, guys. Come on. Get me on that pad. Get me down there. All right, let's get over here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of that titanium to go. Yeah. See, I don't even have the cool voices yet. I need a female voice on this shit. It's not. I can't stand it not being a female voice. Okay. I like having the ladies talking to me in my ears at all times. All right, so. Okay, we're good. What am I doing? I don't even know. I can't remember. See, I get too much squirrel. I just have an issue. I have an issue with squirrel. Oh. See, now I'm getting tired. That's how it goes. That's how you just start, you know, pretty soon I'll be like, and then I'll be dozing off.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was going to play a different game today, too. I mean, outside of Star Citizen. What a hunk of dung that thing is. I don't know how anybody can get into that. What? Play a different game? Well, you got to get into this game. That's who needs to play this game. It's going to take a while though. This is not a game that you can just play, you know, casually all the time. There are times where you need to put the hammer down and get going on what you need to get done. Kind of like El Kabong, because he needs to get his engineers open, because if you're going to be fighting Thargoids, you're going to need the
Landing
Thargoids in
pad
California
designation
Nebula.
received.
You need to
Preparing to initiate docking sequence.
engineer
Stand
those-
by for
that
final
shit.
approach.
As I told you, even at a fully engineered ship in California, it's a rough place. Okay, they're like some old Wrath of God Thargoids in there. They're old school, and they're tough. The original Thargoids were way tougher than these, you know, newer ones. With that, what we ended up with at the end of the Thargoid War, they kept toning them down and toning them down and toning them down. You know, we could tell because we fought them every week, so we'd know. We'd be like, oh yeah, oh man, we used to have to do this, and that. Oh yeah, now we can just, yeah, okay, now they have less hit points or something. You know, I'm sure Canon Research did a full spread on what the hell that did. You can play Star Trek. Isn't that a mobile? Isn't that a mobile too?
We have docked
I
at
think my friend
Blackbase
Callie
Port.
Wraith plays that one, Star Trek Online or whatever it's called.
Docking successful. Perform landing checklist.
See, and at least in Star Trek, there's antagonists everywhere. There's like all these different races. They all don't like each other. They all want to kick each other's ass all the time. That's the kind of thing I like. I don't like just everybody's a human. We're all just gonna fight each other. And then except if there's a, you know, giant murder flower comes along, then we all get on the same side for 10 minutes. Yeah, Star Trek Online. Yeah. I played it. I have played that, and I kind of liked it. It's just the combat was getting boring for me because it's always the same. I mean, laser. You know, it's mostly lasers. There's some photons, but mostly it's just lasers, and you know, I don't know. I mean, it's probably more realistic to space fighting, but I like the Thargoids because they have so many different things coming after you with different powers and different things that screw up your ship and break you in half. I love that stuff. So anyway, where was it? Am I picking up or dropping off? I think I'm picking up. So let's get over to here. Go to the commodities market. And we're going in hot. We're gonna go find that titanium. Now this one's nice. I like that one when you try to fill up something.
At maximum capacity.
Oh, whoa. Back you go. Back you go, Tex. Alright, so here we go. Going in hot. I might try to finish a system after I get this one built. After I get this one started. But there's still a lot. I still have like the first system we made. The first system we made actually has quite a bit of progress. Comparatively, it's just, you know, getting people to do the ground stuff is really tough. So, and I don't have billions and billions to just spend on every little thing. Now, I bet if I was using SRV, it would have just ignored that Sidewinder and came right out this door. Right? Am I right?
Hull integrity compromised.
Am I right? I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Hey, you need to play Elite Dangerous online. Odyssey. Gotta get Odyssey. Do you not have a PC? Do you have a PC? Or you play on mobile?
Frameshift
Just
drive
steal Aaron's
charged.
account. She'll never know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Not in space. There's not a lot of. I mean, there is solar wind, but you don't usually. You know, I don't know that that's going to be bothering you. Yeah, I'm not so sure that the wind in space is going to figure you out just yet. Yeah, I think that's what that door is on the back of the Panther Clipper too. Mark II is the is where you're supposed to load and unload everything. See, so it's outside of the just sheer boredom of it. I mean, this is how hard it is. It's not hard. It's just tedious. You know what I mean? It's just bagable. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just getting to know you. Yeah, I didn't know if you had a PC or not. Because if you have a PC, is it a newer PC or an older one? Some of the older PCs don't run Elite too well, but you know, my PC's very much newer, so.
We've been assigned landing pad 2, Commander.
Good. Excellent. All your ships are destroyed. Yeah. Well, yeah, she'll destroy them until you don't have any more rebuy left, and then you'll lose them. It's the only way you can really screw up in this game is if you don't have enough rebuy. You can't get the money together to buy it back, man. That would suck so bad. But I haven't had that problem in years. But oh, excuse me again, guys. Sorry. This is just, you know. This is mind-numbingly riveting to me, but I do it for humanity, okay? Just want you guys to know. I'm all about humanity. Boom, I love this. Okay, we are doing so good. So good. We're at 1544. Let's use my SRV, my generic SRV thing. Oh yeah, look. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, vegetable scanner. Oh yeah, that's true. You know, you can make billions of credits doing that exobiology. Now, I am no expert at that. I think I did one plant one time. Well, you can't really make too much money in Cali until you got a ship that's proper though. You gotta have Cali's kind of an end game thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, exobiology. You can make a lot of money doing that. Now, I've only ever done like one plant. I don't like that either. That's another thing that just bugs me. Like, I don't want to sit there and like look all over the place for these things. I don't like it. If it just tells me where to fly to, like I think ED Copilot tells you kind of where to go. And that's very helpful. I would definitely do it with ED Copilot. But yeah, you can make money without having a lot of 4090. Holy spucket. She should be playing. She should be able to make that thing just do all the work for her. You just want to push the buttons. Aaron can get you on your ship, on her ship. Get the game. You can get in. You can get on her ship. All she's got to do is make you her friend, and she come up here, and it'll be right here. You'll see little Mel in there, and you go down to little Mel, and she goes Mel, and then she'll say invite to, not to squadron. You'll send her. Wait a minute. No, let me see how. There's a thing in here somewhere. How do you do it, guys? I forget. Is it? Anyway, there usually you can, oh, I'm in solo. That's why nothing's working. You can invite her right there to invite to not to team, but what's the other one? There's another one, not team. Team is just like a wing. The team is a wing invite, though. I'm talking about the one that pulls her into the ship. That's not team. That's called something else. That's called crew. Thank you. Hot Nuts got it right. I knew if somebody said the name, I would remember it. So yeah, you can get invited to crew, and then you literally can sit in her ship anywhere where there's. Yeah, I don't even know how to do it on this one, but yeah, there are other seats. Like this thing's got 3 or 4 seats in it, and people can sit in them. I want to see exit camera suite, inner camera, inner free camera, hide UI, ship back. Let's see what. Hold on, I think I found a thing here. Hold on, wait. There we go. Ship low, ship cockpit front. See, there's my pilot right there. And then you see on either side of her, there's another seat, and you can sit in any of those, and you can do whatever. Yeah, you don't even have to. You can, and then you can control certain aspects of the ship. And I think if she has the right weapons, you can shoot the weapons, because they do. Some of the weapons allow your crew member to shoot. And I mean, you could do that for a while. The thing is, you won't make a lot of money as a crew member. You know, you're gonna have to do something, but you don't need a ship with guns to. You know, you just need. You have to learn how to fly a little bit. Yeah, I know you can fly with a keyboard and mouse if you don't want to get a joystick. Turrets. Yes, you can control turrets, and you know, so that's all good, man. You can do all kinds of stuff. And for you guys, since you guys are, you know, living together, you guys could, you know, and then you'll, you know, that way you can yell at each other right there, like, I don't know what's going on. Then she can run over, push the button, you know, do whatever. Yeah, just sit there and look pretty. That's all you got to do. Sit still, look pretty. That's perfect. That's a perfect job. Perfect job. That's what I do. And when I'm in the cockpit with my pilot here, Cygnus, this is the embodiment of Cygnus Prime there. And if you see her on her NR, you'll see what I'm saying. All right. So anyway, yeah. So you guys got me doing a lot of craziness today. Okay. So now, what are we doing? We dropped off. We got to go pick up. We need more. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, commanders. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Lapless. Yeah, let's go. I am ready to rock. You guys ready for some more riveting jump maneuvers? You guys like my second fleet carrier? It's pretty awesome. I never thought that'd be possible. But it is. Actually, colonization literally helped me get my second carrier much faster. How is your character not on my friends? Well, this is my alternate account friend list. I don't know. What do you mean you're not on there? You're not. Why do you suck? That's what I gotta say. Yeah, we've never probably connected on this one. Let's see if he's even in here. Let's see if I can even find him. Because he doesn't have the normal. He's got Commander, Sergeant. Let's see if it'll come up with just that much. No. Yeah, it's Cygnus Prime. Yeah. Is it in there? Is it in there? No, you're not on this one. Well, you might have joined. You might have joined the. I mean, I know you can join the group, but I don't know. 'Cause I don't have any. Oh wait, maybe it's this one. Nope, I don't see him. I don't think you have to become a friend. I think you just have to. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Sarge, I don't know how it works. I just know. I just don't see you on here, and I can't remember how to spell it. So there's that. Is that right? Okay, that's not him though. Well, now I want to add you. So how do you spell it? Spell it for me so I can see, so I can find you. I know it's something 0349 or something like that. What the hell is it? How's it spelled in the game? Ah, there it is. Underscore 03. Okay, okay, there it is. I was close. Come on. There he is. There he is. Okay. Add friend. Processing. Okay. I think we're friends. Maybe. Let's look now. We don't want to be missing out on any friends. Anybody else want me to add him as a friend?
I've got a joke for you, Commander.
Uh-oh.
What do you call an alligator in a vest?
I don't know.
An investigator.
Ah!
Ha ha ha, okay. I'll go back to monitoring the systems now.
Thank you. That was kind of funny. Let me see. So, yeah, I still don't see him. I don't know if he has to accept it or... Yeah, I don't see him. But anyway, okay. But I know we added him now, right? Did we get him added? Looked like it. We got him added to me. All right, let's get out of here. We got work to do, Sarge. You're getting me in trouble. People get mad if I don't do work, do enough work.
2, 1, engage.
Okay, here we go. We're going in hot, boys. Okay. Coming in. Let's give it a little bit of a boost. We're gonna just give it a little push. Just want a little push. A little pushity push. Push it. All right, here we go. Coming in. Oh, here we go. We're in the gravity well. We're gonna get that quick J. Boom, we got it. It's going in. Boom, there we are. Right there. Bada bing. Look at that. Just amazing. Just amazing.
Lakon, Charlie, Yankee, Golf. You must submit a docking request before
I must?
landing at this port.
Okay. I submit.
Engaging automated docking.
To land at docking bay 2-4. You are approved for automated docking.
All right, we're approved. We're approved, Sarge. We got you added, buddy. Not to worry. Sunday chill day. Look at all that green in there.
Landing gear deployed.
Bing. All right, down you go.
We have
down you
docked
go,
at Laplace
sister.
Port.
All right, let's go here.
Confirmed contact. Grinder
326.
dispatched. Station services are at your disposal.
Really? All right, so let's do this. Commodities. Need some more. What are we doing again? Is it titanium? Or is it? Yeah. Titanium, pretty sure.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, let's go. Gotta get to getting. We don't want these guys thinking I'm slacking.
Landing gear retracted.
Detachment complete. Exit the station quickly and safely.
I'm detaching safely and quickly. Unless they stop me again for a sidewinder. They're trying to stop me for a sidewinder again. I can feel it. Oh, there is another ship coming in. That's an asp. Do we care about an asp? Hell no, we don't care about no asp. Alright, we're heading out. Somebody's getting shot at. There's shenanigans, boys and girls. We're getting some shenanigans going on. So yeah, if you want to make the least amount of prep and work you will have to do,
Frameshift drive charging.
I would say exobiology is the way to go. There are a ton of videos about exobiology.
2, 1.
It's not really that super difficult, but I mean, if you guys I know, like for a fact, I know ED Copilot does a really good job of telling you when there's something you can go scan and how much money you'll make, and I know there's also there's a bunch of probably there's ones where you can do like they have like what do I want to call that progression, or what do they call that? Where they tell you all the systems to go to in order, and then you just go follow that, and then you go scan whatever they say, and then you'll come back with like billions of dollars. There's that. You can do that. It takes a little longer, but until you have the right equipment, it's really difficult to do. Well, if you love scan and mold, yeah. Well, I mean, it's all different, just game loops, you know. Road to Riches, yeah, that one. That's the one. There you go. There it is. The boys have got it. Good job, boys. I knew you guys knew what I was talking about. You speak fear. I appreciate that. Fear doesn't always use the right words, but you know, you guys know, if you know what I meant, that means I'm saying the right words.
We've been assigned landing pad 6, boss.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, coming down again. Where are we at? Oh, we're at the carrier. So we're going to dump some more stuff.
Docking confirmed. Engine shutting down. Your ship has docked, Commander.
So where are we at on titanium? 2316. And I'm looking for how many again? Oh, 5582. Okay, we're getting close. Getting closer. Yeah, this is the only thing. It's just freaking ridiculously boring. But other than that, you get your own system for no reason that we know of. Somebody did ask about that. They were like, well, what's the point? Well, I mean, it depends if you play the game for the community or if you play the game for yourself, or if you want, I mean, if all you really care about is, you know, is what you get out of everything, well, it may not always provide. But if you build these things and they provide services to the rest of the community, and it's your own housing. I mean, player housing is a big deal in MMOs, man. Now, player housing in normal games is not this. This is an entire system that you get, but, you know, mostly what people like to do is they like to have spaces to put trinkets and things that they've collected throughout the game. You know, whatever it is. Put a trinket, get it, you put it on your shelf in your bedroom or whatever. You know, Warframe's got that. Where they've got a ship and you can just load it to the hilt with all these different things that you can find out there. A lot of games have that. A lot of games let you build housing, you know. Even Pal World, you can build your own house and put all your stuff in it, you know, and they got little things you can put them in there and do whatever. And lots of stuff. So, let me just make sure we have emptied the end cargo. Hood ornaments is a good thing too, yeah. Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
Going in hot, boys. Going in hot. Gotta have a place to hang your stuff, you know. Put your toys, all your achievements that you want everybody to see. You gotta put them out there. Well, they already just did that. They just did that for the last 2 years. Where were you? Did you not play back then?
Frameshift drive.
Yeah, they're not. They're called Thargoids, not Cylons. But yeah,
4, 3, 2.
yeah, I do want them to have more antagonists. I do. I don't know. You know, I don't know where they're at as far as you know what their deal is. They want us to fight each other for some reason. They're even trying to incentivize us now to fight each other. It's just not working because this player base just doesn't do that. It just doesn't want to do that. I mean, why would they fight each other when they can just go get their own new place now? They can go, yeah, we got this place over here now. We don't need that. We don't need their place anymore because, you know, they can keep it. We're just going to go over here now. We're going to go take this place because there's literally no pushback. Yeah, poison.
Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures before landing.
Not poison posies. Well, I'll tell you what, they're pretty tough. They haven't shown us the ground units yet either. I know there is ground somewhere. They do have ground units. Because I bet you, I'm going to go with either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year, they might start looking at foot stuff. Because the on-foot stuff is really... the on-foot stuff is suffered very badly because
Engaging
of
automated
the
docking.
bad launch of Odyssey. So they're gonna, once they get the ship guys, you know, where they think that they're comfortable, then they're gonna try to, again, probably try to hit that foot stuff, the ground stuff. And I hope they re-mocap that stuff, make it flow a little bit better. Don't make it so stupid complicated. Just, you know, let us, you know, auto loader, stuff like that. No, we don't want to, you know, they make it too, if they make it too real, nobody's going to want to do it. Because there's too many other games out there that are similar, you know, in that you go and shoot each other, and that's what they do mostly, that are much easier to deal with. And you don't have to go do all this stupid shit and what the engineer, I don't know what the hell they're doing with that engineer. Well, I mean, yeah, you can do missions without PvP.
Landing gear deployed.
But what I'm saying is on foot. The on foot stuff is the only other thing that
We have docked at Laplace Port.
they really need to to give it a thorough once over. I don't know, and the other thing too is with the on foot stuff, they 100% need to redo the characters in the game. The characters need way more polygons thrown on them. We need some waifus. We need some outfits. We need some high heels. We're gonna need to shoot up. You know, we're gonna kill each other. We should do it in high heels. That's all I'm saying. Because you know you gotta look hot when you're killing everything. I mean, ask anybody. They'll tell you. You gotta look hot while you're killing. All right. So now we need some more titanium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh yeah, I wear high heels all the time. You betcha. Yeah, all my characters wear high heels all the time. You should see my Black Desert characters. You think the ones I make on the AI are bad? Woo! Black Desert knows. They know. The ladies in that game are just smoking hot, and they can kill everything that moves. I love it. Yeah, they really screwed the pooch on the. I feel like, you know, some things in the game they just didn't want to make it, so they did like the bare minimum, and just still messed up a bunch of stuff while they were at it. Yeah, the on ground stuff needs a huge revamp. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. I can't stand it. Okay, where was I? I gotta remember, make sure I'm not. Okay, let's get back on. I gotta get back to work before they notice that I'm screwing around mostly. This is why it takes me so long. Yeah, they could have done a lot, and maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know, but they are making they are making forward movement again. So, you know, it's a possibility. You know, it's just stupid. You know, it's just Frontier is so tight-lipped. They don't want us to know anything, and they think it's, oh, we'll surprise them. We don't like surprises. We like surprises. Said no player ever. We just want to know what the hell's going on. Which direction are we going? Can somebody tell us which, you know, straight on till morning, which star is that we're pointing at? But they'll never put the game into full PvP mode. That would basically, they might as well just close the door. Yeah, okay. All right. Catton, by the way, 07 Catton, and yeah, I like that answer there. I like surprises as long as it doesn't take 10 years.
Heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted. You're a goddamn genius.
True that. That's out to Catton today. Thanks for stopping in. First time, I believe, so it's good to see you. And now, you know, and you know, like I said, I've been talking about a lot of things, and I know, you know, a lot of it probably never gets heard by the devs, but I do like to try and, you know, throw in my 2 cents here and there. Even though I'm not a big fan of the forums and stuff. I've always hated the forums because there's just too much. If you even say one thing in there that doesn't jive with the group think in there, man, they just let you have it. Too hard. They go a little too hard in the paint. For me, I can't deal with that. You know, if I make a suggestion or whatever, and you know, I don't like to fight with people about every single thing I say. Just 45%. All right, we're back. Looks like the sun's coming around, or we're going around. I don't know what the hell's going on, but the sun's out.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health.
Urban, that's pretty. Well, okay. So when Odyssey came out, I didn't even come back. I left during Horizons because I got mad about engineering. that engineer, I still hate the engineering. The engineering today still sucks. However, I mean, sure, now we get a little more material. Ooh, yeah.
Docking
Still gotta go
permission
do all the
granted
work.
at
And then they
landing
broke
pad
the
3.
limpets, so you can't even pick the stuff up the ground again. Or, I don't know if it works or not. Some people say it's like the comments on my video that I showed about selenium farming. Like every other one. Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. That's all I say. I have no idea if it's working or not. And I'm not flying over there just to find out. But I left after Horizons, and I didn't come back until the Thargoid War, and I was like, ooh, we gotta fight them? For real? Now we're not just gonna, like, they're not gonna, like, scan us and stick their little tongues out at us and stuff? Yeah, we've been arguing about that one. Yeah, they should just let you phone everything in. You should, once you get it, if they want to make us open up, fine. But after they're open, just let us phone it all in. That going back to get the stuff is stupid. All right, KS07 to you, my friend. Yeah, going back is just, that is just, you know, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think that sometimes those guys sit around in a seance and think up evil shit to do to the player base, because that is bad. Okay, what they did there. They should have just let us phone it in, make it on a kiosk, do something. Just get it. We don't need to see those engineers all the time. Then somebody said, "Oh man, they really love this engineering. We need to do it for the on-foot stuff too." And what? I was like, what? They did it again? That everybody's been bitching about that for like 5 years, and now they just said, "Oh yeah, we should do it again." Hey, thanks for the sub. Thank you. Yeah, they did it again? Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. I try not to get too deep because I will go down the rabbit holes, and I will get myself all up in a kerfuffle. All right, let's see where we're at with titanium. We still got at least a couple more runs to go. All right, so let's get back in the game, boys. We got to get back. We got to get back on this working tip here. We got to get over to Laplace before Laplace escapes.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship has departed. Move clear of the landing pad.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think they should just redo the whole stupid engineering thing. They don't. And there's only like 5 things we all like to do anyway. I don't know why we need all that. It's a little bit too complicated. It just doesn't need to be that complicated. And we definitely don't need to be traveling back to the engineers over and over. And some of the stuff they make you do to open the engineers is completely ludicrous. It has nothing to do with the type of stuff we're going to be getting anyway. That's like, come on, guys. They got to quit trying to force us to do stuff we don't want to do. That irritates me more than anything.
Drive charging.
And they have been backing off a little bit. But every once in a while, they try to sneak something in there. I just call it out if I see it, you know, because you got to call it out if you see it. You can't just be, oh, you know, we have to be nice. You know, no, you don't. You just have to. They just have to do what they're supposed to be doing. We're spending a lot of money to keep this game alive. So let's make sure we get what we want out of it. Especially if you're one of the people spending the money. You know. They got to help us out. They got to do what we, and they are. They're trying to. They're trying to give us things that we've been asking for a gazillion years now. Why all that stuff fell off the table and off the plate, I don't know. It's probably because they would never charge for anything. They didn't want to do a cash shop and all that. I just don't want them going too crazy with that cash shop. They might be getting a little bit too, you know. We don't want just a big giant cash shop with a little tiny game around it. We want gameplay. We want new things to do. We need new things to do, and most of that at my stage of the game is pew pew something that doesn't look like a human. Doesn't have to look like a flower either, but it doesn't have to look like a human. Unless it's Darth Vader, then that's okay. If they can get Darth Vader in this game, I'm all in. Okay? I'm all in on that.
Docking sequence underway.
Please head directly from
Initiating proximity checks and preparing for entry.
Automated docking initiated.
We're initiating proximity checks and preparing for entry. Doo-doo. Auto stop. What the hell does that even mean? Oh, sorry. Got distracted. All right, we're waiting. We're just waiting on my ship to go land here so we can get to the next episode.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, this game is not that far removed from like War Commander, or not War Commander. Was it War Commander? No, it wasn't War Commander. What was the hell is it called? What
We
was
have
the,
docked at Laplace Port.
Kilrathi? Kilrathi? What? Which one was that?
Greetings, Commander.
Yeah, the Kilrathi. They're a lot of these guys back then. They all kind of worked together, and then they all kind of split off on their own. Like the RSI guys and the elite guys, they're friends, and you know whatever. They all kind of want to do the same kind of deal. I wish they would have just all got together and made one deal. You know, but that didn't work out that way. However, Wing Commander. Did I say it right? Did I say it right? Wing Commander. Yeah, Wing Commander. That's the one. 07 to you, Major. Disaster. Yeah, so, yeah, Wing Commander. So, this game is not that far removed from that game. So, I mean, and I think RSI probably owns a lot of that stuff, right? Because then, what's his name from RSI, right? Wing Commander. I mean, some of those older ones, I think they both, Braven and him, worked on. I just can't remember. It's just been a long time, and I don't follow them that deeply. But a lot of that stuff, I mean, there should be a cat race. Sure, we want a dog race, cat race. We don't care. We want a race. I think that they should just have a race of waifus, and they should just kill everything. Personally, yeah, I love that game. That was a great game. Yeah, I played the holy bejesus set. And some of the ones that came after it. But yep, I played on Atari, Commodore 64. I even played that thing on PC, I think, later. I was loving that game. So anyway, where was I? Supposed to be working. I'm getting too distracted. The OG, that's right. KS, I got you in 07, didn't I? If I didn't, here's your 07. All right, let's see. What do we got? I got to get at least one more load, at least one more full load. Chris Roberts, that's the guy. That's the guy I was trying to think. Good job. All right. Urban still speaking fear. I love it. Ooh. Makes you feel good to know that I can just say all the words wrong and everybody knows what I mean anyway. All right, titanium. Let's get another load. Bah.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
It's totally at maximum capacity. We're gonna totally go over here and go back to. Oh, good. I'm not so sure they need another galaxy, but they do need is more shit to do. I mean, we haven't even touched 1% of our own galaxy yet.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship uncoupled. Moderate speed on exit.
Like 0.6% is all we've discovered and looked at. And for the most part, everybody just follows the same path that everybody else has taken. There's lots of places out there nobody's been. even with colonization, even if we were at full speed ahead, which we're not right now, it still would have taken over 900. It'll take way over 900 years to
Trespassers will
900 real years to populate the whole thing. What? I think I ran into the wall or something.
Frameshift drive
That's the
charged.
beautiful thing. Now everything's rotating.
4, 3,
Oh yeah.
1. Engage.
Yeah, I mean, but then they're, you know, if we're gonna do that. That's a lot, because then you're gonna have to have a way to. Yeah, we need some Zerg. That's what I want. We need some Zerg, and we need some Swarm. That's what I want. Whee! We're coming in hot, boys. We're coming in hot. My, look at all this traffic down here. Look at these guys. There's just traffic. I mean, this place is like a bus stop down here. What's going on?
Set her down on landing pad 8, Your Hotness.
Yeah, I've heard of that one, Catton. I've heard of that one too. I mean, but as far as just the game in general, if they're gonna make it a live service, they need to give us stuff to do, real stuff to do, conflict. And they know conflict's great, but they just keep thinking they're gonna get. They think they're gonna get the player base to do it, and the player base just ain't gonna do it. Not in the way they want them to. I mean, you want them to get stats and find things and go. Yeah, they'll do that. But you want them to actually fight each other? Well, I mean, in some cases they will. But in most cases now they don't have to. The path of least resistance now is just to colonize yourself out in a direction. Just keep on going. You can fortify your inner core stuff if you want. If you don't, who cares? You're just always going to keep getting more and more and more. Yeah, they're just going to have to. I mean, EVE Online has a lot of cool stuff. They always come up with new stuff to do. And I mean, I don't always understand it exactly, but they always come up with a new, they'll take an area, they'll have new area, and you go there, and there's going to be something there that you need to do, and you can make money doing it, and you can, and you can fight stuff while you're doing it, and whatever, and that's fun. That's what we need to do. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Yeah, the dark wheel stuff. I don't know if they'll ever do anything with that. I don't even know if the current staff even know what the hell that is anymore. I don't know. Well, there are some of the old team still around, but not the crazy ones that we used to have. No, not the ones that were real into it. That I can tell anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of a lot of this stuff. And now the community manager, the lead community manager, told me he's leaving, and I don't know. I mean, and then what's going to happen after that? Are they still going to do, monthly updates? Are they going to do something different? Are they actually going to get involved in social media like they should be? Are they going to do some, what's going on? They do some social media now, at least. They're trying. I just say, the marketing is going a little bit too hard in the paint. But as far as, they're presenting us with a problem and then providing us a paid solution. Which I think is funny and sad at the same time. But yeah, they're doing that now. Okay, are we dropping off? I think we're dropping off. Yeah, I'm getting too chitty chatty. I'm not getting anything done here. All right, here we go. Transfer. Confirm. Can confirm. All right, let's see what we got now. Titanium 3860. I need 52, so we still got, yeah, we got at least 2 more loads. 2 more loads on that. Let's get her done. Let's get her done, boys. We gotta get this done. And then I gotta unload it all. That's even worse. No, actually, the unloading is actually the easiest. You don't have to worry about it. You already know you got enough of everything. Just keep coming back to the carrier, unload and unload and unload. And you can actually get those a little bit closer to each other. The carrier usually and the air fleet carrier and the colonization carriers. You can get them pretty close to each other. Well, they have Titan graveyards, so that help.
Frameshift drive.
I have 8 of those.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the game itself is always going to have less or different stuff than the fiction, because you can't squeeze every single thing, especially in a thing that's got as much fiction as, you know. It's like even with Star Wars, they can never show us everything. They can only show us bits and pieces of it, and I think that's kind of how the game works too. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, I didn't read that, so I'm not sure. You have to show me. We want it all. I know. You always do, but you never get it. Can't even get it from. You can't get it. None of the franchises can show us everything.
Submit a docking request
You know,
before
Marvel,
leaving
Star Wars, either anything that's been around a long time. You'll never see it all. I mean, unless you're paying for it.
Approaching entry corridor. Station systems have confirmed our approach vector.
You got to pay
Stand
for it.
by for docking.
Somebody's got to pay for it. That's the problem. But yeah, I will never see it all. But but just as far as a live service game goes, we should get new stuff. And I don't necessarily care if it follows to every little letter of the lore, but it should, it should definitely progress forward, not only in the story, but into the what we build, what we make, what we see. We don't need everything to be in little boxes and you can't get out of them. We need to kind of move beyond some things and do some other things, get some other things going on out there in the world, out there in the galaxy, so that we have
have
something
docked
to
at
do.
Laplace Port.
I would love it if they and I've been trying to, talk about that as well, though. Even to get around our own galaxy is super limited. And, I still think they should put in some sort of either an engine for our ships that can produce a teleporter to teleport us further or longer or faster or whatever, or they should have physical gates. I think there's a lot of things you could do there, but something that we can get out further and further, or, around different places, and maybe that's how they could, if they give us something new, they could put it far away and then they can give us a gate to it. Yeah, like a jump gate. Exactly. I used to play a game called Jump Gate. It was a great game. All right. What are we doing? Are we picking up? We're picking up. Got another, at least one more full load. Full load. Titanium. All right.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, they just need to pick a lane and do it. They can still make a lot of money if they just start making stuff for the game. I'm appreciating the fact that they're fixing a lot of stuff, or that they're, doing some things in that area. They're redoing some systems. They're basically rewriting the game from within. So these new systems that they're giving, or these systems that they're giving us, the 2.0 versions, it's basically a lot of it's just, some of it, the old stuff's still there, but mostly it's a whole new thing. Even the power play, even though nobody knows how to really utilize it yet, power play is exactly the same as the Thargoid War was at the end. When they got to the end of the Thargoid War, the way that it worked and how it, progressed all the things and all, there was different stages. There was like 4 different stages. That's the same way with the power play. However, the power play, there's no threat because you can just colonize your way out of it. So who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Oh yeah, I love MechWarrior. That's one of my favorite. I used to play the one in the Dave and Buster's too. Yeah, I have MechWarrior. I have an account. I just rarely play it. So there's a new game out that's kind of like that. It's a little bit faster paced, but it's called what's it called? Hold on. I forget the name now. It's called Steel Hunters. That's by Wargaming. So if you play Wargaming games, they got a new game called Steel Hunters, and it's mechs, and I believe it's free to play. Obviously, well, free to play is until you start coining yourself into oblivion. But yeah, so there's that. Did I already get the commodity? Did I do it? And I'm just like forgetting. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked hardcore here. Okay, now. So yeah, if you just do this over and over, you'll be fine. You'll get there. You'll get there, boys and girls. Well, and that's the thing too, is I'm not sure how close they want to stick to the Thargoid thing, because when they dropped that Thargoid War, man, I mean the player base had, at least 50% of the player base had a conniption. Right? They did not want to be bothered. Oh my God, people started getting pulled over out in space, and they were like losing their mind. Oh my God, I can't get away, because everybody builds like the most paper mache ship in the world so they can get more jump range out of it. Well, if a Thargoid pulls you over, you're dead. There's no getting away from that one. You can get away from a pirate, but you can't get away from no Thargoid. That was not a thing. And God forbid if you got pulled over by a scythe or a glaive, especially a glaive, but a scythe even, you're going to probably be dead. Because people just never learned how to build the engineering. Nobody wants to do the engineering. Even today, nobody still wants to do the engineering. I don't even want to do it, and I've already did it. I've never gone out to Colonia, though, to unlock the ones out there. I can't even be bothered. I hate that deal, I don't like it. I don't like that you have to do that and then getting the experimentals. Now, you can cheat on the experimentals a little bit. So if you didn't know, anyone that does that device that you're working on can do your experimental for you. You don't have to do the same level experimental. I mean, experimentals are just one level. So that way you can cheat a little bit. So like you can go to Felicity for a lot of the experimentals, and she's she's like the closest one usually. So you can do a lot of experimentals through her, and then Marco Quent or whatever his name is. Yeah, you can do some through him, and then but there are some that there's no other choice, but you got to go gazillion miles, and I think that's so stupid to have it still like that today. Those guys should be on a telecom. We should be able to call them up on the phone. Be like, yo, man,
Clear
I
to
need
land
some
at
stuff.
pad
And I go,
number
okay,
3,
we're going to ship it
Commander.
over. It'll be on your ship in 5 minutes. Give it to me. We got it. We got a tech coming out on site. Whatever it takes. Just make it happen. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could still take away a lot of the pain.
Landing gear deployed.
A lot of pain. And obviously, I've survived it. Yes, Aaron, you are right. Yeah. Well, they got FedEx, but they're slow. And I know they were talking about it. I'm like, why do they don't need all these delays and timers and all this crap running all the time. Probably half why the game doesn't run right. It's got too many, it's trying to count all this stuff all the time. Yeah, well, that's what I did. And then Frontier came out with all these better ships. So I just mantled them all, except for a few. And so I kept all the parts I could. Some parts don't fit in other ships, so you can't, like the what's the main, the hull, or the the main hull part, whatever the hell that's called. But anyway, yeah, so you can't that's one of the main things that won't switch to other ships. But I saved every other part, and I actually built a couple of Corsairs with some of those parts. So come on, there you go, buddy. All right, where are we at with titanium? We got to start paying attention. Okay, because we need. Hold on, we gotta do some. We gotta put my SRV to work here. SRV. Where's my? I'm missing something here. Let's do it over here. Let's see if we can go over here. Why? Why are you? Oh, I see. All right, so, let's see, 4632. We need 950, so we got to do one more full load and then a little load. Okay, so we can do that. Let's do that. Get one more full load of titanium, and then we'll come back and we'll get the rest, and then we'll be done with that. I don't think there's anything else at this station that I need, so and then I'll have to move to a different station. Core system. You engineered over 10. Yeah, some of the core stuff you can transfer to other ships, but some you cannot. So anyway, I just saved everything I could, and then I just but I built some Corsairs with the leftover parts because I had so many ships. I had like very specific ships that did very specific AX jobs, because there were certain things that only, I was getting upset about the same thing. I didn't want to keep changing parts all the time. Flop it for this or that. I just said screw it. And I made one ship to do this, one ship to do that, one ship to do that, and then eventually I had a whole bunch of AX ships. I was up to 35, and then now I'm down to like 17 or 18. I will be up a little higher though, because I will be buying that big giant cargo ship. All right, let's just make sure we are emptied out. We are empty. Let's go. Got to get back to work before the boys start yelling at me again. They don't like it when I'm screwing around. They want me getting the work done, getting the business. We're doing the business today. Yeah, fortunately I got all my chores done. Well, still got to do a couple things, but we can do that later. Yeah. Well, there's still, not only are the Titan drives, but there's another really rare part too. Oh, I was thinking that maybe that's for the Guardian stuff. You can't get that. You can't get one of the parts for the Guardian drive. Sorry, Guardian, whatever the hell. I hear my phone, but I don't see it. Well, my phone's around here somewhere ringing. I don't know where. Well, it was ringing. I don't think it's ringing now. What the hell? wasn't my laptop. My laptop's my other laptop, so I don't know where the hell it is. You guys see it? Well, gosh darn it. Don't know where it is. Hope it wasn't important.
Charging.
Memphis. Willy-nilly. 07 to you. Sorry, I'm looking for my phone. I don't know where it's at, but I could hear it. I just don't know where the hell it is. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm gonna run right past this one. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on, Cletus. There we go, right in the front. I love it. Boom. Yeah, those Titan drive components are expensive.
Please submit a standard docking request before
I don't know what they're going for on the market. I know I have some, but I ain't giving them up.
Beginning approach sequence. Adjusting speed and orientation.
automated docking.
I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Winds blow, they fight through darkness with a radiant glow. Vortex Squadron makes waves in the night for a home they'll carve from stardust and light. In the void where the cold winds
We have docked at Laplace Port.
they fight through darkness with a radiant glow. Vortex Squadron makes waves in the night for a home they'll carve from stardust and light. In the Milky Way they soar so high, through the cosmic mist they don't ask why. A dream to find a place to call their own, where their hearts align, they're never alone. Ridiculous dance in their fearless quest. Galaxies turn as they give their best. The void is vast, but their hope is one. With each star they pass, they feel alive. Comets blaze a trail of fire bright, yet they never fear the endless night. Together they conquer each new dawn, spreading dreams like starlight drawn. In the Milky Way they soar so high, through the cosmic mist they don't ask why. A dream to find a place to call their home, where their hearts align, they're never alone.
All right. It's my nephew calling me. Anyway, yeah, so we'll get a hold of him here in a little bit. All righty. Now, where were we? We got to do one more full load, I think what I said. Yeah? That's what I'm going with. And then we got to find out the right number. My phone was literally in the living room. I don't know how I was hearing it so good. It sounded like it was in here. It's friggin' echoing off the wall. All right. 50 mil. Oh, that's how much they're selling for on the market? 50 million? That's it? Phew. I would think that would be more than that. All right, let me get some titanium here. We should be about wrapped up on titanium. So we got steel. Let me just look through this list real quick. I think that's everything from this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the copper. Yeah, aluminum, super semis, polys, and so yes, I got everything except for this last couple loads here of the titanium. 5 billion. You only need 2 billion more and you can get a carrier. You're almost there, buddy.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
All right. Yeah, you're almost there, buddy. That's the max you can sell it for? That sucks. All right, now. Had some longies today. We did some long streams this weekend. I did 3 hours yesterday. That was a lot. It's because Mel and them, they're keeping me busy with all these things, making me show them stuff. Where's the guy that wanted to know about smuggling? Smuggling. I like smuggling. There's just not there's enough money in it. That's all right. I'll just give you a hard time. I like talking about the game when I know what is going on. I do. There's just some stuff I just don't do. I won't ever do. Well, I can't say I won't ever do it. I just won't do it in any kind of with any kind of conviction. You know what I mean? I'd be like, whatever. Come on, get the mass. It's screwing me. Why is that on weapon? This thing doesn't even have weapons.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I gotta mess with somebody. And some of my normal suspects aren't here. So I gotta pick on you, Mel. It's all you. It's a husbando thing. Or husbando. What do they call it? Yeah, I mind. No, I don't mind. I do. I did. I have. I've done videos on mining. But I'm not an expert. I literally hate that too. Can't stand it. It's almost... Okay, it's not... I don't think it's... I think it's a step up from colonization. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Well, she should... She can watch my videos. I showed her the easiest way to do it. I showed everybody the easiest way to do it. Just, I mean, that doesn't require a... You know, college degree. Laser
Set her
mining
down
is
on
great.
landing
If
pad
you can get the
8,
laser
my
mine,
lord.
if you can get the lasers... Yeah, Corsair, Pythons, you know, the cutters. Those all mine really well.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm sure somebody else mines in something else, like a T9 or something. I don't like those. And I do like the cutter. The cutter mining ship is awesome. It's amazing.
Docking accomplished. Engine shutting down. Welcome, Commander.
Oh yeah? Okay. Now I gotta get rid of some of this stuff here. Alright, we got a bright light on me now. Okay, here we go. We go over here. Boop. And then we go. No, we go back because we went the wrong way. Boop, boop, boop. Transfer. Boop, 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 boop. Transfer all. Now we are at 4, 6, 3, 2. That's right. 4, 6, 3, 2 is where we're at. And we're still looking for, what did we say it was? Okay, wait a minute. What just happened there? Okay, so we're looking for 5582 minus 4632. Oh, okay, and then let's just do this. Okay, so we're down to about 178 is what we need left. And then because I didn't confirm it yet. Silly me. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we need 178 left. And then 178, 178. Alright. 178, folks. That's all we got left. Then we gotta go, well, we're gonna have to find more stuff. But at least the rest of it, well, except for CMMs. CMMs is the only other pain in the ass. But we'll get all the small stuff. It won't be here, but it'll be somewhere. It might be close by. I can just leave the carrier where it is, go grab the stuff, bring it all back, do the thing. And then we gotta get CMMs. Ugh. Ugh. That's terrible. So we'll just go ahead and get the rest of this real quick. Right now we can. That is so not the right one that I wanted to do. So we totally just want to go lapless. And we're getting out of here. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're trying to do mining to make money, I mean, platinum's really the only thing that anybody talks about anymore. I mean, I'm sure you can make money with other stuff, but platinum's the only one that most people are interested in anymore. Sergeant, he said that's the only thing he goes after. So, that's got to be pretty important, because he's way smarter than I am. Come on, let me out. There we go. Come on, let me go. What do you mean? Why is all this 23 mass stuff? What's going on with that? What's that about? Anybody know? And she may not have the right ship. Tell her make a ship like that one of the ones that I was using. Those are good. The boys have all kinds of different variations of ships. Once you get once you get everything like filtered out and you're only picking up what you need, it's not as bad. But it's still boring. So I get it.
Lincoln, Charlie, Yankee, Golf. Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures.
Most of the friends I have use mining for merits, and that's it. Just to get the merits, to get to 100 in merits. Not
Docking
level
instructions
100, so they
received.
got all the access to all
Aligning
the
with
toys.
the station's entry vector.
That's
Please
really all
stand
anybody
by.
cares about. Alright, what did I say? We need 178? I think that's what I said. I could be wrong though.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We have docked at Laplace Port.
Okay, here we go. So now we got boom. We're gonna go ahead and start port services thing, and then boom. Well, Urban, yeah, I guess I don't know. I know that those things change. So you may have seen it for that amount. Do you have that? Do you have it? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that, yeah, but how much money do you have on your carrier? Because don't you have to don't you have to front some money or something to make that happen? Or, yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, you might need more money on the carrier. I had that thing come up too. I don't know. I don't really understand all that. I don't do much with marketing. I'll tell you that right now. Yep, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I knew I was looking for something. Titanium 178. 178. There it is. Bye. Okay, we got him. We got him, dog. We got all the titanium we'll ever need. Now we can just mosey on over back to the thingamajig there. Yeah, thingamajig. You know what I mean? 2 billion. May not be. How many are you trying to sell?
Landing gear retracted.
Landing restraints lifted. Maintain correct lane on exit.
So what you're saying is you should come, since yours are so cheap, I should come buy yours. Is that what you're saying?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Huh. It's crazy, right? Don't know why I did that. It's gonna cost me. I'm gonna do a loop. Oh, nope. Got it. Okay. Oh, we made it, boys. We made it back. We made it in. We're in like Flynn. Yeah. Well, you know, it's still a lot of money, no matter how you look at it.
We've been assigned landing pad 1, Commander.
Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
Look at that thing. Did you see that sweet flip it did? All right, boys and girls. We are back, and we are done with titanium. Obviously, you see we got more to go.
Landing
However,
gear deployed.
I'm going to call it right here. Call it a day. I think I've had enough fun. Well, I got to take a little break from doing this anyway. Call my nephew back, see what he wants. And then we will go from there. Then I will be back to work because I don't want you guys to think I'm slacking when I'm not streaming, okay? I'm not. I'm working hard. I'm working tirelessly. Tireless.
Docking complete. Engine shutting down. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, unless something like seriously comes up. If the game does something amazing, which I don't think they are because it's not the last week of the month. So probably not much going to be happening. We'll see. They had a bunch of events. They had a charity event going on this weekend, so it's probably why they were kind of quiet. So 5582, is that the right number? I should check that. 5582. That's the right number, guys. Okay, we got it. So yeah, you guys have, you and Mel and Aaron and everybody have a great week. Irvin, anybody that's left, I will see you guys Friday probably for sure. And like I said, unless if something amazing comes up, you might see me early, but otherwise you might not. We'll talk again real soon.
Stardust in your hair, you're a cosmic dream, flying through the space on a laser beam. Galactic whispers calling out your name. Vortex squadron lights up just the same. Planetary dance under nebulous skies, with a wink and a nod, diamond stars in your eyes. From the shadows of moons to the edge of the truth, Commander, you shine like a stellar sleuth. Wishing you all the best in the void out there. From the cosmic center, gotta feel that flare. Waiting to salute like a bright comet's tail. Commander, we'll follow, no way we could fail. Black holes and quasars, they can't dim your light. Exploring the unknown till the final night. Through wormhole twists and nebulous form, we'll ride the pulsars in a galactic storm. Gravitational waves carry our creed in the silent vacuum where whispers lead. Our beacon is bright, it never will stray. Follow the trail into the Milky Way.